Gordon's Impatience, written by Thomas Audio Stories and adapted by Thomas Audio Stories. Gordon was cross, very cross. "It's not fair," he complained. "Henry gets to take a special rail tour to the mainland, and I'm stuck here pulling his stinky flying kipper. I'm an express engine, not a goods engine." Gordon was getting routine maintenance at Tidman's sheds before he went to collect the flying kipper, but he was very impatient. Come on, hurry up. I want to get this fish run done so I can come back to the sheds to rest before my express tomorrow." Gordon was complaining so much that the workmen couldn't concentrate. They went a little faster because they were tired of dealing with Gordon and his complaining. Soon they were finished, and Gordon set off to the harbor to collect the flying kipper. When he arrived, Thomas was nearby. He was dropping off some stone that he had collected from Anno for quarry and was on his way back to the sheds. He laughed like anything when he saw Gordon back down onto the flying kipper vans. "Well, this is a strange turn of events," teased Thomas. "I thought you'd be the engine to pull the rail tour and Henry would pull the regular flying kipper. But I guess Sir Topham had thought you'd be better suited for this kind of work, eh?" "Rubbish, Thomas," snapped Gordon. "It's only for one night only. I'll be back to pulling my expresses tomorrow, so don't get too used to see me pulling these dirty fish trains." Thomas just laughed and set off back to the sheds. Soon the crates of fish were loaded into the vans. Come on, said Gordon. Let's go. "The guard hasn't blown his whistle yet," said his driver. After a few minutes, the guard did blow his whistle, but Gordon thought it was ages. They soon were off the fish quay, clattered over the points, and were soon out on the main line. Gordon was moving along at express speed. He wanted to get the flying kipper done over with as fast as he possibly could. He rattled through Edwards Station, under green signals, and headed for his hill. Come on, he said. He struggled and strained, but soon managed to get the train over the top. As they descended down the hill towards Marin, Gordon and his crew heard a knocking noise. "What could that possibly be?" said Gordon. "I don't know," said his driver. "We better stop and see what it is." They stopped just outside Marin Station. Gordon's driver and fireman looked him all over. "I can't really see anything wrong," said the driver. "I think we better take another look around," said the fireman. "We don't have time for that," snapped Gordon. "I don't want to be stuck with this smelly flying kipper longer than I have to be." Gordon's driver and fireman, cross and annoyed, decided they would check it again when they stopped at Crovan's Gate. "We'll have to travel at a reduced speed," said the driver, "until we figure out what is really wrong." But with Gordon's bad temper and impatience, that was easier said than done. Gordon's driver tried to keep them at a reduced speed, but Gordon wasn't having any of it. "Come on," he said. "Come on, I need to go faster." Gordon's driver was trying to slow him down. "Steady, boy. You don't know what's wrong yet." "It's probably nothing," said Gordon. "I literally just had maintenance. I'm probably not running properly." They rumbled over the viaduct, and as they passed through Kronk, Gordon then began to feel a little uneasy. Gordon's fireman and driver then heard something hitting the cab. When the fireman looked out of Gordon's right side, he was horrified to see sparks shooting up from Gordon's wheels. And what was flying at the cab was ballast. "Stop, driver, stop!" shouted the fireman. The driver applied the brakes. Gordon was really worried now, and as they came to a stop, they heard Percy's whistle. He was puffing along with his mail run. Everything seemed normal at first until suddenly Percy jumped, lurched, derailed, and crashed into the side of the flying kipper. Splintered wood, salmon, whiting, and tuna flew everywhere. The smell of fish was awful. Gordon was cross. "Not only have I broken down, now this clumsy green caterpillar has smashed into my train." "It wasn't my fault," snapped Percy crossly. "I was being very careful." Percy's guard then went to go to tell the signalman what had happened. He then stopped all traffic and set all signals to danger. The next morning, Sir Topham Hatt spoke severely to Gordon. Gordon, your impatience have caused a whole lot of trouble. They found that you have shedded some of your parts before you had even reached Marin. That's what caused your connecting rods to break and damage the track in which Percy was traveling on, causing him to derail into your train. The workmen at Tidmouth doing your maintenance said that you rushed them because you wanted to leave to pull the Flying Kipper, and your crew also tells me you rushed them from inspecting you, which could have prevented this accident. Now you and poor Percy have to go to the steamworks for extensive repairs. I'm sorry, sir, said Gordon sadly. Once you have been repaired, Bear will take the express. I'm gonna put you on slow goods until you learn how to be patient. Gordon just looked down at his buffers and wheezed steam sadly. True to his word, after Gordon left the works, he was put on slow goods. Henry and James constantly teased him, but Gordon ignored them. He now knows that when it comes to maintenance, it's always better to be safe than to be sorry.